Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Market Report for Friday the 3rd of December 2021, where in just a few minutes I tell you everything you need to know about what's happened in financial markets, economics and the world of business today. I'm Adam Lang and I'm filling in for Sean Aylmer. The S&P ASX 200 began the day with a swift decline to a 20-day low and then, after lunch, crawled its way back up again to finish up 0.2% at 7,241 points. Energy stocks and banks earned gains, while the healthcare sector took some hits. Leading the top 5 daily table today were Pro Medicus, Washington H. Soul Pattinson, Corporate Travel Management, Oil Search and ALS Limited, all up over 3%. The biggest declines were felt by TPG, Codan, Chalice Mining, Redbubble and Kogan.com. TPG Telecom's share price fell over 8% after former founder and chair David Teo cut his stake in the telco. He sold about 53 million shares, or 3% of the company, for around $335 million. It was a tough day for Flight Centre. Its share price fell 0.7% when high-profile investor Phil King told the Sohn Conference in Sydney to sell shares in the travel company. By the end of the day, the price had recovered to reclaim some of that loss. And in response to news reports about discussions with Swiss-based Vifor Pharma, today CSL confirmed that they were in talks with an unidentified international company. The talks were understood to have been going for over the last 6 months, so this one could have a way to play out yet. CSL shares closed down 2.5%. Battery metals group Novonix began this financial year on July 1 with a share price of $2.32. It reached a high yesterday of $12.15. That's a rise of more than 420% in 5 months. It then fell 26.6% today and was put in a trading halt and asked why. Trading resumed later in the day and the price fell further to close down 32.5%. Moderna's co-founder Robert Langer announced that it will take around 1 week to know how effective its COVID-19 vaccine is against the Omicron strain. Langer has plenty of experience with over 1,300 approved and pending patents, and he's hopeful that the vaccine results will be positive. In international news, Warren Buffett's trusted colleague Charlie Munger, who is now 97 years young, has said that levels of excess in the stock market are crazier now than in the dot-com era of the early 2000s, and he's included cryptocurrencies in that very critical assessment. And on that cheerful note, the Aussie dollar is trading at 70.7 US cents. Brent crude was trading up 1.6% to 71.76 US dollars. Gold was up slightly to 1,772 US dollars, and Bitcoin closed down a touch at 56,588 US dollars. And just recapping the overseas markets, on Wall Street, the S&P 500 closed up 1.4% and the Nasdaq was up 0.8%. The FTSE was down 0.6% in London and the Stoxx Europe 600 was up 0.3%. That's it for the afternoon market report for Friday the 3rd of December 2021. Don't forget to hit follow on the podcast and find Fear and Greed on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. Join Michael Thompson and Sean Aylmer tomorrow morning for the weekend edition of the Fear and Greed Business Headlines. I'm Adam Lang. Enjoy your evening.